To be honest, I think that matters who you're asking. If you're asking students, like I recently graduated, for me the way that mobile applications have changed education is that it has enabled me to be always connected to whether it's my courses or whether it's fellow students. Just the notion that wherever I go, I have a device that I can pull out to communicate with my entire world is a radical change from, say, when I was in my first year at university. Essentially, Blackboard has two major approaches to mobile applications for education. One is the academic side, which is, think of all of your courses on your mobile device, your grades, your discussion forums, your homework assignments. The other is actually on the non-academic side. So everything that you might think to find on your institution's website, events that are taking place, an ability to look up fellow students, look up your professor, watch videos, things like that. So there's both the academic side of things and the non-academic side of things are really our two main areas of focus. Well, our future, the reason the future is so exciting for mobile is because largely our future is dependent upon where these devices go. And for us, what our team loves to do is to take a look at what the next cool thing that mobile devices are going to do and think about how that actually applies to education. For example, the fact that the new iPhone, for example, has such a great camera on it. One of the things that we want to apply with our technology is the ability for students, say they're out on a field trip or out studying something, to be able to take photos or record video with their device and actually share that with fellow students all through the Blackboard Learning Management System is a perfect example of something that was not possible, say, 6 months ago that we're very excited about now. Essentially, for us, when we're looking to develop for mobile applications, we're obviously looking at a multitude of devices. It's very easy to get hung up on talking about the higher end devices like an iPhone, like a BlackBerry, an iPad, for example, which is very costly. But one of the ways that we are addressing lower end devices that are maybe a bit more affordable is actually by shifting paradigms of development. Instead of developing native technology for an iPad or an iPhone, one of the things we're looking at doing now is actual mobile web development. So a website that is compatible on a mobile browser of, say, a Samsung phone that might be a bit more affordable. We're also looking into developing our applications for Symbian, which especially in Europe is one of the most popularly used operating systems for a mobile device. So just to kind of give a more succinct answer to the entire thing, how are we addressing the multitude of devices that are out there? We're trying to figure out which devices are capable of accessing mobile technology, and at the same time looking at which devices people are using and trying to develop for everything. If I had to just say, I guess the way I would interpret, in terms of the question of what would I like to talk about, I think that the way I would interpret that is, why am I excited to be doing what I'm doing? Mobile for me represents an opportunity similar to when the web became popularly used. There was a point in time where in education, institutions way back when were asking themselves, do we need to be online? Do we need a website for this? Do we need to even have laptop computers for students? I think what we're seeing now is that mobile, the same exact questions are being asked. Do we need to be doing mobile? Do we need to be on these mobile devices? And the reason I'm so excited to be just in the mobile industry in general is because we get to do over what was currently done on the web. So anything you can think of, as our team sits around every day thinking, it was done on the web, we could do it with mobile. Anything you could think of. So for us right now, the sky's the limit. So whether or not it's course content, whether or not it's connecting people with other students, we're just very excited to be doing anything as far as mobile goes. This is my second year attending Online Educa. Last year when I was here, mobile was even more new than it seems today. And what has been really, really impressive to be coming back for the second year in a row is just to see the evolution of its attendees, of the other vendors that are here. People are far more educated now, especially about mobile at Online Educa. The questions are better, people's interest is higher, so I found that it has been an incredibly exciting event to attend for the second year in a row, just because of how much I've seen the conference as a whole evolve in the last 12 months. I can't wait to come next year to see, how far it's evolved in another 12 months. Anyone who is interested in educational technology, whether it's e-learning, whether it's mobile learning, whether it's traditional web, technology, I think should come to this conference, because it's not only interesting to see what other vendors are doing, what other software developers are doing, it's also very interesting to meet with other institutions, whether they're in education or not, to see what they're doing and what they're interested in doing, say, in the next 12 months.